Russia is trying to defeat the freedom of all people in Europe, of all the people in the world. It tries to show that only crude and cruel force matters.
1 month of war, and President Zelensky had a powerful message calling people all around the world to come out in solidarity marches with Ukraine. This is as the Ukrainian military makes serious damage on Russian forces.
A major attack by Ukrainian forces, saying they've destroyed a Russian ship at the occupied port of Berdyansk. Verified video circulating online shows a ship burning. The scale of the explosion visible for miles, significant, they say, because it carried weapons and ammunition to continue the siege of Mariupol and prevent evacuations. The magnitude of the destruction there becoming clearer. The shocking drone footage, filmed by a far-right paramilitary group fighting with the Ukrainians, shows a city in ruins, apartment buildings hollowed out, smoke pouring off into the distance. But Ukrainian forces won't surrender. US defense officials now say that while the Russians heavily bombard the besieged city, the fighting there remains very contested. And this comes as the United States has officially accused Russia of war crimes, pointing to atrocities in the city and across the country.
We've been shocked by images of Russian forces and strikes hitting civilian sites in Mariupol, including the maternity hospital, a museum, and an art school.
President Zelensky with a powerful message to the world, marking 1 month since the war began. His message as Ukraine continues to go on the offense. US defense officials say that the Russian military east of Kyiv has been pushed back to 34 miles outside the capital, and to the north, the Russians are now in defensive positions, but other Russian dangers lurk. President Biden warning again that Putin may use chemical weapons.
19 hours of questioning, nearly 24 hours in the hot seat. These confirmation hearings have been bitter. They've been tense. They've been emotional. But Judge Jackson still appears to be on a path to confirmation. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson clearing a major hurdle, closing out the final day of questioning, facing down Republican attacks. Republicans aggressively going after Jackson's sentencing record for people convicted of possessing or sharing child pornography.
Judge, you gave him 3 months. My question is, do you regret it or not?
Senator, what I regret is that in a hearing about my qualifications to be a justice on the Supreme Court, we've spent a lot of time focusing on this small subset of my sentences.
But Senator Josh Hawley himself has voted for at least 3 judges who engaged in the same practice. According to the U.S. Sentencing Commission, just 30% of people convicted of viewing or sharing child pornography are sentenced within the federal guidelines. The majority have received lesser sentences from judges nominated by both parties. After hours of tense and combative questioning, Senator Cory Booker bringing Judge Jackson to tears, telling the nation she has earned her spot in history.
And you did not get there because of some left-wing agenda? You didn't get here because of some dark money groups? You got here how every black woman in America who's gotten anywhere has done.